welcome to this special broadcast on CNBC Africa. I am Wole Famrewa. Personal finance app Branch has announced some news offerings as they look to cement their position in Nigeria's digital banking space. Dayo Ademola, Managing Director of Branch International, joins me now to share the details. Dayo, thank you so much for your time. It's a pleasure to speak to you. I think it would be useful to start by unpacking Branch. So it's a digital bank, as I suggested, but can you just give us some perspective on what you're offering to the market in Nigeria?
Sure. Thanks again for having me. So Branch International is a digital finance app. We are one of the most downloaded digital apps in the entire world. We have over 23 million downloads across the world. So what we've been doing in Nigeria for the last 3+ years is instant loans, and we've done this very successfully, and our users love us. So what we're launching today is Branch as a full-service digital bank. So now you have the opportunity to invest with Branch and get an annualized return of 20%. We also have a wallet product that gives free transfers and zero commission bill pay services.
We have to start with that super return of 20%. Let's unpack that. How are you able to offer 20% in an environment like this? Many will really question that possibility. So we really have to unpack that. Tell us more.
Sure. Okay, so there's two reasons why Branch is able to do this. The first reason is if you compare us to typical commercial banks in Nigeria, we are running a much lower cost structure than they are. So commercial banks, brick and mortar banks, they have branches that they have to support, they have to power those branches, they have to secure these branches across the country. And and they also have to pay for personnel to man these branches as well as all the other operations. So an operation like Branch is lean, and we leverage technology to be able to bring these services to our customers in a lower cost format, since we're digital only and mobile first. So that's the first reason why we're able to do this. We're able to afford this and be able to give our customers these types of returns. The second thing is our world-class investors, right? So Branch is supported by some of the biggest and best investors across the world. So one is Andreessen Horowitz, which was an early investor and board member of Facebook and Twitter and a bunch of other really successful technology companies. A second major investor for us is Visa. So leveraging these two investors who are with us for the long term and are supporting us to be able to give really good value to our customers right now. So by the time you pair that with us being a technology forward, lower cost structure organization, we're able to pass these savings and these benefits on to our users.
All right, so I get it. In the world today, there are all types of opportunities to invest in alternative assets and so forth. So, but I can't move on from this point by not asking, what exactly do you invest in? So it can't be treasury bills in Nigeria, for example, that would offer those type of returns. So if you can just give us some color into the type of assets that potentially or typically that you invest this money in to be able to deliver these returns.
Yeah, so I'll respond in general terms and just say that securing the principal is our first goal. So we're not investing in anything that is high risk. We're not putting our investors' funds at risk in any way, shape, or form. The other thing as well is, our operations are quite, profitable in Nigeria. So that's the other thing. But mostly, as fund managers managing people's investments, what we're able to do is invest in secure funds that secure investments that secure the principal, and just work with the backing of our investors to give a good return to our customers.
So just to clarify, you are regulated by the central bank. What license exactly do you have to operate in Nigeria today?
Yeah, so right now we have a finance company license, which legally allows us to operate as fund managers. That's how we're able to do this. And of course, we've had our money lender license that we've been using for the last few years.
And if you can just give us a little more insight into the track record of Branch. You did mention it's an international business. You mentioned the 23 million downloads. That sounds quite impressive. But now you're coming to Nigeria, and I think many would like to hear a little more about why they should be comfortable doing business with you, given all the other options that are available.
Yes, so what we offer to give safety and security to our customers. So on the one hand, we've been providing, we've disbursed over 3 million loans in Nigeria over the last 3 years. So we've been here, we've been making our customers happy for the last few years here in Nigeria. We also have operations in multiple countries around the world. So we're, as well as Nigeria, we're also in Kenya, in Tanzania, and in India. And, you know, as I mentioned before, we're regulated by the CBN. So this isn't a fly-by-night, you know, investment opportunity. It's, you know, we're regulated and closely monitored by the CBN and other regulators here in Nigeria. So our operations are secure. The other thing as well is if you look at our investor backing, as I mentioned, we are backed by some of the biggest and the best investors in the world. So we are not running away with your money. We're not running anywhere. We're here for the long haul. So all those things together should give, you know, our users comfort to be able to invest with us, to be able to use our fantastic wallet product, because it's a better, overall, it's a better proposition than what you currently have with your commercial bank, which is why we say at Branch, we are better than your bank. The other thing to think about is the fact that we have over 300,000 reviews on Google Play, on the Google Play Store, averaging over 4.4 stars out of 5. So our customers have been using us for a long time and have been really comfortable with us for a long time.
All right, so there's no doubt you're not new to the game and you have that record to speak of. And now you're coming with some offerings, unlimited free money transfer. And I understand this is a limited offering. And of course, the 20% per annum investment return. How are you able to deliver this as well? Because we know that typically if you're making transfers in Nigeria, you have to pay something, right? But you are offering this free.
Yeah, so we are, on the one hand, we're foregoing our commissions, right? So if you think about it, the fee that you typically pay with other institutions also include that institution's commissions, right? But we are foregoing ours and passing that savings on to our customers. So, you know, I think the general response to everything, you know, your questions is just to basically say our mission at this time is to give the best possible value to our users, because we know that it can be a daunting experience trying to find the best value for your money in dealing with your money. So what we're saying here is we're going to be giving you the best possible value, and you know, this is the best place for you to put your money right now and for you to use your transaction. So, you know, that kind of, we're just looking to grow our business in this market, in the new products that we're offering. And we're doing that by giving, you know, services and an opportunity that's better than anything else that's out there.
Digital financial service providers like yourself are certainly disrupting the marketplace, especially in the context of what typical brick and mortar banks have been doing over decades. And I want you to reflect on what the future looks like for financial services. In that landscape, how do you see things evolving, given the technology that's available, and of course, the touch points for customers, which I imagine you've amassed quite a few of them now, well over 20 million.
So, I mean, for us, so I'll speak personally. So my mission in my career for the last several years is addressing financial inclusion and financial deepening in Nigeria. So, you know, previous positions that I've held is basically trying to address this question and how do we get good, affordable financial services into the hands of as many Nigerians as possible. So what Branch has done is given me the opportunity for us to address this problem in Nigeria. You know, the statistics are out there. You have, you know, anywhere from 36 to, I think by the last statistics that were done in 2018 by Athena, about 35 to 36 million Nigerians are adult Nigerians were financially excluded. So, and even those that are financially quote unquote included, that have maybe one product, like a savings account or a current account with a traditional bank in Nigeria, they don't have the full complement of products. You know, credit is missing from a lot of these product suites. And even then, there's a high cost to transacting with the banks. So what an institution like Branch is able to do is to leverage data science, to leverage technology, to leverage Nigeria's comparatively high smartphone penetration to say, we can get you all of these services into your pocket, into your hand, into your phone. And I think for the future of Nigeria, I mean, I've worked in traditional banking as well. I honestly do believe like that, you know, challenger banks like Branch are the ones who are going to be able to address that problem. Or it's institutions like ours that are going to be able to address that problem and get into as many hands as possible. And, you know, concurrently sort of lift people up and get them more financial services access that is affordable and that is useful to them. And so, you know, that's what I see as the future. So I think, you know, a challenger bank like ours is perfectly poised to take on, you know, that challenge and to get into as many hands as possible in Nigeria with more affordable services.
Let's talk a bit about your business model. You just talked about your institution challenging the status quo. How do you define your competition as you move forward? Are you looking at the traditional banks as the institutions that you are hoping to provide an alternative for, or are you creating a completely different ecosystem that you think needs to be served with a different type of offering?
So I mean, my answer to that would be all of the above listed below, right? I think we are, you know, we're providing services that are better and more affordable than your traditional banks. And we will continue to iterate and improve our product suite so that we can truly be a 360 bank for our users, right? The more we're able to integrate payments, the more we're able to integrate, you know, we have Bill Pay right now, expanding this suite of services that you can pay for using your Branch wallet and everything else. Yeah, so we are, you know, taking on traditional banks. There are also, you know, fintechs like us who are operating in the same space. But the good thing about Nigeria, I think, is, you know, with our large population and our young skewing population who are largely technology forward, I think there's an opportunity, you know, that the markets, which is why Nigeria is such an attractive market for services like ours, right? There's an opportunity to really grab market share, which I think we're poised to do. And we have some of the best services available. So I'm fully confident that we're going to be able to do that in time.
Well, best wishes as you take the competition. Thank you so much for your time today. That was Dayo Ademola, Managing Director of Branch International. Thank you so much for watching. I am Wole Famrewa. Enjoy the rest of your day.